Assalamu alaikum. How are you, students? Hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. So, dear students of Standard 6, welcome back to my physics class. Today I am here to explain some creative questions from the chapter, from your running chapter. That is chapter 9. And this chapter has been finished already. That means theoretically it has been finished. So today I am going to explain some creative questions and short answer questions from this chapter. So let's start the class. Dear students, these questions are taken from your textbook, and here I have made some notes for you, so it will be helpful for you. There is a question. Suppose you are in a dark room. Will you be able to see the things inside the room around you? Will you be able to see the things those are outside the room? Explain why not. So, if you are in a dark room, then it is not possible for you to see the things inside the room around you, because there is no light which reflects or returns from an object to your eyes in the dark room. Here another question. Will you be able to see the things those are outside the room? If in the outside, if there is light, then you must be able to see the object outside the room. What is the difference between regular and diffuse reflections? Look, this is a realization based question which carries 2 marks. So if you give 2 points for explaining this, then that will be perfect. So regular reflection, you know, the angle of incident ray and the angle of reflection are equal. But in diffuse reflection, the angle of incident ray and the angle of reflection is different. It occurs from smooth or polished surfaces, and it occurs from the rough surfaces. So you can give these 2 differences for explaining the question. There is another one question, short question. Describe the construction of a periscope. You know, periscope is a device which is required to see the object at far distance. Periscope is made by placing 2 stripes of plane mirrors at the 2 ends of a long narrow tube. 2 mirrors are fitted with the wall of the tube at an angle of 45 degrees. They are placed parallel to each other, facing sides that diverge the parallel lights falling on them at an angle of 90 degrees. The answer is enough for 2 marks. Now I will explain one thing. So you know, the laws of reflection states that incident angle equal to reflected angle, and another one, incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal all lie on the same point of incidence at the same plane. So that is the laws of reflection. So suppose in any figure, in a question, this figure is given and the incident angle is given, that is 45 degrees. So you have to told to find out the reflected angle. So you know, incident angle equal to reflected angle. So if incident angle equal to 45 degrees, then reflected angle also must be 45 degrees. Again, in some question it can come, suppose this angle is given, that means the angle between the mirror and the incident ray is given. Suppose this angle is 60 degrees. Okay, this angle is 60 degrees. Then what is the incident angle? This is normal, that means the perpendicular line. So from here to here 90 degrees, and if it is 60 degrees, then this angle must be 90 minus 60, that is equal to 30 degrees. And if it is 30 degrees, then if it is 30 degrees, that is incident angle is 30 degrees, then reflected angle must be 30 degrees. Okay, so these type of questions can come as C as your C number question, that means which carries 3 marks. So you have to practice this figure. Look, there is a question. Determining the angle of reflection for a reflected light ray. What is the angle of reflection? Look, what I have told you just now. Look here, this is incident ray and this is reflected ray, and you have to find out the angle of reflection. Okay, so look here, incident ray makes an angle with the mirror, that is 33 degree. So this angle, that means incident angle, because you know this line is perpendicular, so the angle made with the perpendicular, that means normal, and with the incident ray is known as angle of incidence. So the angle of incidence becomes what? You know, this is the normal or perpendicular line, so that means from here to here is 90 degree angle. Okay, so this angle must be 90 minus 33, that is equal to 57 degree. And as you know, incident angle equal to reflected angle, so the angle of reflection, that is this angle, should be 57 degree, and this should be 33 degree, because 50 from here to here also 90 degree. If it is 57, so 57 plus 33 equal to what? 90. So obviously this angle equal to 33 degree. Do you understand? So this type of mathematical problem can come as your C number question. Two mirrors are combined at an angle, at a right angle. A light ray is falling first on first mirror, making an angle of 20 degree with it. This is the creative question from your book. Look, here two mirrors are kept at right angle. That means the angle between the two mirrors is 90 degree. It is clear to you, isn't it? And I think you know what is right angle. Right angle means the angle which is equal to 90 degree, that is called right angle. So here the angle between these two mirrors is 90 degree, that is right angle. So here a ray of light is incident on the first mirror. Suppose this is first mirror and this is second mirror. So the light ray is incident on the first mirror at an angle of 20 degree. So here angle of incidence is not 20 degree. Here this 20 degree angle is the angle between incident ray and the first mirror. Okay. So an A number question, what is called reflection. B number question, write down the principles of reflection. C number, draw the reflecting ray from the second mirror. D number, if the two mirrors are kept parallel to each other, what type of reflection will occur, and explain why it will occur. Okay. So look, what will be the answer of A number question and B number question. A number question, what is known as reflection. When light falls on plane or smooth surface, then it is obstructed and returns back from the surface. It is called reflection. The principles of reflection. If the surface is plane or smooth, then the angle of incident ray and the angle of reflection are equal. If the surface is rough, then the angle of incident ray and the angle of reflection are different. So you know, in case of regular reflection, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection is equal. But in case of diffused reflection, the angle of incidence is not equal to the angle of reflection, rather they are different. Okay. So dear students, our C number question was, you have seen the figure, previously you have seen the figure is given where only one incident ray is given, and here you have to draw the reflected ray. Okay, so here AO is the ray incidence at point O. That means AO, this ray incident at point O on the first mirror. OB is the reflected ray. This ray, look, OB is the reflected ray. So, you know incident angle equal to reflected angle. If this angle, look, the angle between the incident ray and the mirror is 20 degree. So, obviously this angle equal to 50 degree. And if it is 50 degree, so this angle must be 50 degree. Okay. And if it is 50 degree, then this angle, that means this, the angle between reflected ray and the first mirror is also 20 degree. Is it clear? Then the ray OB falls on the second mirror at the point B at an angle of 50 degree. That means here, if this angle is 50 degree, then this angle, look, this angle is equal to 50 degree, because they are what type of angle? Alternate angle. Look, this angle is alternate angle of this angle. Okay. So, this angle, look here, I have shown it by giving the arrow sign. This angle is equal to 50 degree. So, if it is 50 degree, from here to here 90 degree, so 90 minus 50 equal to 20. So, this angle must be 20 degree. Then, in this case, BC is the reflected ray. So, look, the reflected ray from the first mirror will be the incident ray in case of second mirror, because the ray being reflected from the first mirror falls on the second mirror. So, for the second mirror, this reflected ray OB will be the incident ray, and for the second mirror, BC will be the reflected ray. Okay. So, here the incident angle equal to 20 degree. Obviously, the reflected angle equal to 20 degree. That means when the ray incident at an angle 20 degree, when the ray makes incident on the first mirror by making an angle 20 degree with the mirror, that ray will be reflected from the second mirror at an angle of angle of 20 degree, which is reflected angle. Okay. So, if two mirrors are kept at right angle, then we get the reflection of light like the above figure. So, here the incident ray makes an angle 20 degree with the first mirror. But when this incident ray reflected from the first mirror and falls on the second mirror, then for the second mirror, this incident ray will be this reflected ray will be the second mirror. This reflected ray will be the incident ray for the second mirror, because this falls on the second mirror. So, for the second mirror, it will be incident ray, and for the first mirror, it will be, that means OB will be the reflected ray, but for the second mirror, OB will be the incident ray, and for the second mirror, BC will be the reflected ray. Okay. So, for the first mirror, incident angle is 50 degree, and the angle between the incident ray and the mirror is 20 degree. But for the second mirror, incident angle and reflected angle is 20 degree, but the angle made with the second mirror and the reflected ray will be 50 degree. Is it clear? So, you must practice this figure. Set two mirrors parallel to each other. Find out how many images of candle placed between them are found. So look here. If we place two mirrors parallel to each other and kept one candle between them, then we get multiple reflections of the candle, and we get many images of the candle, innumerable images of the candle. Okay, so in this way, look, if we keep one candle between suppose this is one mirror, mm is one mirror and m prime is another mirror, and if we keep any object between them, then from that object light will be incident on the on this mirror, that light will be reflected, and for the second mirror it will be incident ray, and from this incident ray the light will be reflected. That means in this way light will travel. Okay, that means at first incident on the first mirror, then from the first mirror on the second mirror, then from the second mirror on the first mirror. In this way multiple reflection will be formed, and in each case incident angle equal to reflected angle, because both the surfaces are smooth and plane, so here regular reflection will take place. That's why incident angle equal to reflected angle. That means when two mirrors are placed parallel to each other, then you will see multiple reflections of the object. Another creative questions that is also taken from your book. Samin got a periscope in his school practical class and looked outside through it. He could see the flowers of the garden outside the class. After the class, he went to the plain mirror fixed. He went to the market, maybe to the plain mirror fixed above the basin to wash hands. He observed that the closer he approached to the mirror, the closer his image behind the mirror was approaching towards him. Again, when he was going away from the mirror, his image behind the mirror was also going further. That thing I have explained already. On his return home, he designed on Periscope, placing the mirrors at an angle of 30 degrees, using all the required accessories. Here also the A number question is what is called deflection of light. That is already given to you. What is image? Explain the cause of changing the position of Samin's image in the mirror. That means when he goes one step forward, then his image also approaching towards him. Will it be possible to see the sceneries outside as in the school by the periscope designed by Samin at home? Give reasons in favor of your answer. So look, you know, when light falls on an object and if it is obstructed and returns back, it is called reflection of light. If the light reflected from the object falls on a smooth or glittering surface, an image of the object is formed on that surface. The cause of changing of position of Samin's image in the mirror is Samin was changing his position from the mirror, and image from the plane mirror is equal to the distance of you from the mirror. You know, the distance from the object to the mirror and the distance from the image to the mirror is always same. So if he moves one step forward, then his image also moves one step forward, because the distance is always equal. That is the reason of the above incident. So you will explain in that way. The next question was, is it possible to see the sceneries outside the school by the periscope which was designed by Samin? No, I think it is not possible, isn't it? It will not possible to see the sceneries outside as in the school by the periscope designed by Samin at home, because he designed the periscope placing the mirrors at 30-degree angle. But according to the book, the mirror should be placed at an angle of 45 degree. Look, here the two mirrors are placed parallelly at an angle 45 degree with the tube. Okay, so if any object is here which cannot be seen by naked eyes, then that can be seen by using a periscope. The light which is incident on this first mirror, this is reflected ray, and for the second mirror, this reflected ray is the incident ray, and at an angle of 90 degree it will be reflected. So look, if Samin made one periscope by following this rule, that means the mirrors should be kept at an angle of 45 degree parallel to each other, and the mirror should be kept at an angle of 45 degree with the wall of the tube. Then Samin will be able to see the object outside the school boundaries. Okay, so look, that is the school boundary, and any of them, suppose there is a tree which cannot be seen by Samin, but he can see the tree by using this periscope. Look here, the mirrors are placed at an angle of 45 degree with the tube, and the mirrors are parallel to each other. Okay, these two mirrors are parallel to each other. So then he will be able to see the object. Look, there is a question for you. You will calculate the angle, this angle. Very easy question, isn't it? I know you can answer it very easily. It's your homework. You will submit it in my messenger ID. So dear students, I think you have understood the class, and you will make a note for the creative questions which are given in your book. I have given just the clue how to make the notes. So by taking the clue from my lecture, you must make a good note for those creative questions which are given to your book. Okay, so today after this, in the next class, I will start a new chapter. So till then, stay safe and stay strong. Goodbye. Thank you for watching my content.